Does multiculturalism work? Yay or nay, basically. Multiculturalism is the mixture of different cultures, often within the same society. Does this work? Well, for a short time it may workish and be tolerable, but you're papering over the cracks all the time. For example, people may say it worked in the West, in the 1990s, and the 2000s, but did it really? It just wasn't as bad as it is today in the 2020s, where the presence of different cultures in Western countries is greater. Even in the 90s, there were black gangs involved in stabbings, at a higher rate than the native population. There were also issues like the grooming gangs in the United Kingdom. So yes, it might barely work in some areas, slightly, but it's never well liked by the general population. In general, it doesn't work, as it always has issues from the start. The problem is that, in a society, you want a strong hegemony, strong bonds between the people, whether that's a religion, a belief system, or just shared values. Once the proportion of another culture reaches a certain point, things begin to fracture. Maybe 1% is tolerated, but then you get to 5%, then 10%, and that group starts wanting the country to adapt to their way. Then it's 20%, and it's over. That culture may then be in a position to take over, as they are unified. Multiculturalism didn't work in Lebanon, Egypt, or Syria. There are hardly any churches left in Syria now. It is doomed to fail, especially once the size of a non-native culture becomes significant, say 20%. It tends to lead to serious conflict. So no, it doesn't work. It would be great if it did, but it simply doesn't, neither on paper nor in practice. It hasn't worked in the past, and it doesn't work now.